Welcome back to my channel. So finally, I'm gonna do a planner video. So today is the last day of August, so I thought I would flip through my kind of everyday planners that I use either daily or throughout the week or something like that. It's usually these three, my main planner, my planner that keeps everything, which is the Hobonichi weeks for the year. So no matter really what planner I switch into, I have everything for the year in here. And then my faith journal. I do use this one, but it's only a few times a month. So maybe I can flip through that. But I will start with my Hobo weeks. It is just still in this black mold term. I'm getting ready to switch it out for fall. Let me see if I can zoom a bit. I don't know, am I too far away? Well, if I do that, I might cut off some of the other planner. Okay, I'm not sure what I just did, but I jacked everything up, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I know YouTube has that little feature where you can like zoom a little bit to pull the screen a little closer, so you guys may have to do that. So this is, like I said, my Hobonichi weeks. Everything in the front is pretty much still the same. So I've got my August monthly, and then there's September. Let's see here. Let's go to August for my weeks. I guess this is, I don't know if I can really do it like that. That's kind of, let's see. Yeah, okay. So here's August. The 1st of August is there. So this is just, you know, it has like my main stuff that's going on each week. It's really not busy at all, unless I'm like only gravitating towards that for that week. But it just has like appointments and, you know, everything that's going on for like that week. So here is the last week today. Tomorrow is September, so that will go into my September. So that is my Hobo weeks, and it's working out pretty good. Let's see if I can do a little kind of flip. It has been working out for the year, so there's that. Put that back on there. Looks like that came off. Here we go. And then in the back, I just have like my little notes section. So you guys know I usually don't show back here because I just never know what's going on back here. But it does have like vehicle maintenance stuff, sports, as far as like the schedule, home stuff, projects, cleaning, meals, recipes, like monthly food stuff if I remember to write it in. Planner shops, our biblical feast, which I need to write the dates in. Wrote the feast, but okay. And then business stuff, routines. What else I got in here? Oh, movies, garden plans. So it's just like my little notes section here in the back. And then it goes into this part is kind of in tandem with this book, but I wanted it in the Hobonichi week so it can have the whole year. So it has my and my husband's date for the month, and then our one of our favorite coffee dates for the month. So we have a coffee date every Friday, and we have a date every month. So January, we only had a coffee date, so that's why you see just that for January. My husband, it was snowing. He had on a mask. He went in to grab the coffees. It was just a hot mess in January. And then we have February, our date and our coffee date. We did not have a date in March, but we had our coffee date. And then we got April, date and coffee date. May, June, no date, but we had our coffee date. July, and then we just yesterday had our monthly date. So I need to print our favorite coffee date of the month, print our date night. I already have the picture ready, and then just that will go here, and then I will use, where is that? I literally just saw it. I will put August, like a sticker. I will put that there. So I'll put our photo here, put August, and then September, October, November, and December. So that's that. I was keeping little memorabilia for movies and stuff like that there. Sticky notes, and then it just goes into the photos that I put in here when I set up the planner. So that's all I've got going on with the Hobo Weeks. And then I've just got like a bunch of coffee. Probably gonna get ready to move these into my fall. I've got an old track and field schedule right there that I can throw away actually. And then the front just has like stickers and stuff like that, stuff I didn't use. Stickers here in the front, so nothing in the back pocket. So that is the Hobonichi Weeks, and I've been loving it, and I'm gonna hopefully get another one. Either is that launching today or tomorrow? I am not sure. I will have to double check that. And then we go into my August faith. Where are we? July, August. Okay. So for faith journal, I'm still doing the book of Psalms. So just like my first half of the year, I did Psalms. I'm finishing the whole year is going to be a scripture a day that's from the book of Psalms. So let's see. Where does my August start? Is this it? Yes. Okay. So here is my little August dashboard. Just some foiling I did. And then I'm just gonna flip through. So it's literally just a scripture a day. If I feel led to look up the word in Hebrew, then I would do that study and put that in the back of this book, which is just a A6 But if not, then I just write the scripture out and kind of marinate on that scripture for that day. So sometimes I can make it into a whole study, and sometimes it's just me writing the words. So it just depends. And that's that. So that is starts of September. So I've already wrote some. I just got to get my schedule together, which, did I write it? Yes, I already wrote it. So I've got to decorate for September, get those scriptures moved into the daily page, and call it a day. Let me put this back where it goes because I'm going to forget. So that is August scripture writing. And that's just the back of the book, which has all the like Hebrew words in it that I was kind of telling you about. So that's back there. I do have like stickers and stuff here in the front that I use for sometimes decorating the pages. I'll get in there. Okay. Oh, that's what I forgot to mention. Okay. So for the Hobonichi, I am going to, for September, move into this, which is a chic sparrow, if it can fit. I haven't even tried it. So let me take this out of there. So I have not tried to get my big book in here, but I think it will since this has a stretch. So this is moving into that. And then this one is moving into this. If it can fit, I hope it can. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. This is the one that doesn't have the back pocket. It's the old school one. It's just got that one that's on the little small pocket on the back, not the actual, you know, like this one has. So I'm gonna move this one into this. I'm gonna have a lot of brown for the fall. And before I do my main planner, I guess I can flip through if everything is covered, which it should be. Okay. So this, okay, what is this planner anyway? So this planner is really nothing. So it's set up with notes, weekly, daily, meal plan, finance list. I mean, I could pick it up and basically use it as a planner if I wanted to. But with the rings, I can't do the rings right now. But because I started my husband and I's like marriage thing in here, I'm keeping this planner set up, but I only use this part. So my husband and I have something that's called Yada time, and this is going to be, I'm trying to make it short, but I need to explain it. So it's a Hebrew word, the Yod, the Dalet, and the Ayin. The word is Yada. It means learn, to know, find out, discern, to distinguish, to recognize, to admit, to confess, to consider. It has a lot of meanings, and there is a similar word, Yada, but it's a different Hebrew number. I'm talking about H3045. So that is like the foundation of I don't want to say program, that sounds weird, but we basically created a program at the beginning of the year. We had like what people say a coming to Jesus talk about our marriage. And it was very much needed. I've been with my husband 25 years, since I was 14. So we've got a 24-year-old, we've got a grandkid, like, yeah, it's just a lot. So, this year, January was a very intense month for our marriage. So we had to basically jump into action. Now, obviously, we could have called a therapist and jumped right into marriage counseling, which we can do at any point. We can add that to our program. But for us, we sat down. We know each other's quirks. We know what we both need to work on. It was just a matter of both of us being real with the other person. Like, look, this happens, this happens. That's what we needed. So that's exactly what we did. We basically kind of put ourselves through a little therapy session, and we created a program that would push us. We know we weren't going to be perfect, but it was going to push us to do, to know, to learn, to recognize, to admit, confess, consider, all based around this word. So I just got a picture of us when we were literally, teenagers to now. And then these were on my little tea packet. So it says, the one who listens understands. I thought that went great with this, so I just taped it on there. And this one says, we can always start again. Like, yes, we can. So, yeah, so that's what this section is. So I wanted to keep that in here, and that way when we have our, what we call Yada times, the sit down portion of the program, which is every 2 weeks, I could have somewhere to go and write that down and it all be in one place. So that was a lot, but I'm just trying to explain. So the first portion of our little, I don't know why I'm saying program. I hate that word. Somebody give me a different word, but that's the only thing I could think of our little thing we're doing is we do coffee dates every Friday. So we figured every Friday was the best date for both of us. And even with me just going back to work, it's so far still worked. We've still been able to keep it on Fridays. Where you see red means we just weren't able to do it. So tomorrow is actually the 1st. So we've got 2 more days before we do 9-2. So on Friday. So we've been able to do this, and yeah, we have our coffee dates, and that's just a time for us to sit down with each other and have coffee and slow down that busy morning that's typically go, go, go. So we've chosen Fridays, and I just write down what we do. So usually on his payday, we go to Starbucks, and every once in a while, we'll go to Dunkin' Donuts, because I like Dunkin' Donuts coffee, but he actually likes Starbucks coffee, and so does my son. So that's why you see a lot of Starbucks, because that's his thing. So I am in charge of the setup of all the coffee dates. Even though he picks up the coffee on the every other Friday, which is his pay schedule, as far as atmosphere and ambiance and stuff like that, like I set up the table, I prepare the food. I usually get on YouTube and type in coffee cafe music or something like that. So I'll have that playing. He trains in the morning before he goes into his full-time job. So he goes off and trains. And while he's doing that, I'm getting everything set up. So that's that. Okay. Then the more intense part of the program is where we sit down and we talk about the issues that maybe we saw, or the things that we didn't like, or encouragement that we did like from the last 2 weeks. We just bring them up. We're honest with each other about it. We know, I mean, you can get upset, obviously, if if somebody's saying something, you can get upset, but you can't get upset, meaning this time is a safe space to speak, and the other person has to listen. So, yeah, that's what we use it for. So, our next one is actually tomorrow on the 1st. So last 2 weeks we couldn't because my daughter was rushed to the emergency room. So I had to go up, get my granddaughter from the emergency room because she couldn't go back there. It was a whole big thing, but it happened on the night we were supposed to have our Yada time, intense conversation. So unfortunately we weren't able to do it, but, we chatted a bit on the way to the emergency room. Luckily, we didn't have anything too intense to talk about. So it was mostly just like a good news sharing or a kind of lifting up of the other person. It wasn't anything intense. Now, the week before, yeah, that was... Okay, so I've got them covered because this portion is like where we, talk about. I write note. Okay, I'm done. That's what this is. This is everything that was talked about in those intense sessions. And then the third part is the monthly dates, and my husband is in charge of that. So every month he plans a date for us, and that's that. So we missed a March and June. So rather than that, we've been able to have our dates and stuff like that. And that's where you just see in the back, where I showed where I put the pictures and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of how I said this portion kind of goes with that. But yeah, so I'll put the coffee date, my favorite one that I set up in there, and then the date night. But yes, that is our whole, what we call Yada time. It consists of 3 parts or 3 portions of that. So, yeah. So that's what I use this book for. Geez, that was super long to explain that, but that's my little marriage book. Okay, so if you're still there, this is my work planner, but it's also my home planner. So in the front, I just have all my just notes from work. I file them away after a week, but that way, if I need to reference anything, I have them for the week. But after that, we're like literally 99% digital at work, other than like Cume files and stuff like that. But we shouldn't have to need that. But if I'm like, oh, I talked to a parent and I can't quite remember, I can look back at my notes. So that's what that is. I've shared all this. It's just school calendars, payroll calendars, stuff like that. And then this portion is notes and training and meeting notes and stuff like that. So I keep that in there. And then it goes into monthlies. And I use the Franklin Covey, or is it Franklin Planner? I can't remember. Franklin Planner. These. I use these, but I just, use them for this. So if I wanted to get the classics size planner from Franklin Planner, I could and just pop them in there. But I like the fact that when I'm at work, I can just, put this like that and it'd be fine. So that's why I like using the disc, is because I can flip it on itself. So there's my month. And then I don't really use those 2 pages. And then I will just flip through. So for reference, the top portion is home. This is just how the day is set up as far as timed appointments. And then the bottom is all work. And so far, and some color coding just with me or my boys or my husband or whatever. So, yeah. I just write what I need to write for the day. And when I'm at work, I just write the things that, you know, the tasks that I need to get done that day. I just put them at the bottom. And that is that. Our students' first day. It's been crazy with our busing. I put on here, HR notified me that I received a pay, or I guess what the school district is called, like a step adjustment. So I just noted that. Weekends, I don't even pick up my planner. I'll plan something fun, you know, if I want to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's the last day of the month I put on there. 1 month, yay. So I have been officially a worker for 1 month. So that's good. I'm excited about it. Definitely love the school that I'm at and my position, and the office lady's very, very nice. My office manager is great. And the other secretary, they have been like teaching me a ton of things. So this is tomorrow, and I've just got a few notes on here that I got to do for home stuff. It looks like I got a meeting at work, COVID procedure stuff. And then, yeah, so that is it. And then the back, it's just like contacts and just stuff work related. And then the rest of the semester, October, November, and December. And then I have January through June monthlies in here if I want to do any type of pre-planning or future planning or something like that. So yeah, that is that. So I want to try to switch into this. Someone mentioned if I get maybe a metal disc, the pages will turn a little easier. So I'm going to look into that. But I really love these Levenger discs, but it's like, look, I'm barely able to turn it. It doesn't seem like it turns easily. This is my first time having anything Levenger. So we shall see if I can transfer this into this. If so, I'm going to be all fall set up as far as my covers. So that's going to be that cover. That one's going to be that. And then this one is going to be that. So if I can get it all set up and everything moved over, if they fit, I'm going to do that. If not, they'll probably stay in their covers. This is a bigger pocket, but I mean, as you see, I'm not really using it. And this one has like, it has a good amount of space. So if I had to put something in there, I could. So, yep, that is my August planner flip through of everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry about the marriage tangent, but I just want to explain that. I guess I'll pop that in there. There. So yeah, that's all the planners I use for August, and I'm going to get everything switched over. And if you watch my last video, which was a haul, I'm going to try to set this up just for fun, like just something for me to sit on the couch with. I went to have this cut down at Staples. Their machine was broken. So I've got the line there. I may ask my husband to help me or watch Monique videos and do it myself. So I just need one cut. That's all I need so that I can pop this in the back and have my little standard fall planner set up, funsy planner. So we shall see. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.